What I want to impress upon you and what I want to say a little bit tonight is, as I listen to the award winner tonight and as I was talking to other students, I don't realize what the value of this degree is. And you don't realize, as instructors, we often don't think about how it changes and impacts the lives of those that go through that program. I taught communication for a long time at my other university, and I would talk to those that are in the sciences, and especially maybe a biology teacher, and they would ask, well, what do you teach? And I said, well, I teach communication. They said, oh, really? Yeah, what, communication? I said, well, yes, I teach communication. I'm very proud of it. I said, you teach biology, and you will teach people about metabolism. And I said, but at the end of that course, they may know about metabolism, but their metabolism rate will not change. However, I teach communication, and they will learn about communication. And at the end of that course, not only will they know about communication and understand communication, but the quality of their life will also change as a result of that. And the courses that you teach changes the quality of lives of those students that are in those courses. And I thank you very much for doing that. You make this college what it is. Thank you. Well, I am Dean, and so as a result, they don't give me an opportunity very often to speak, so I thought I'd just talk about a couple of different things that you might want to know about that's going on in the College of Interdisciplinary Studies. I thought first I want to talk about some program development that is going on, but before I do that, I know a lot of you have worked with Dr. Steve Fry. Well, Dr. Fry is not here tonight because he is in Cambridge. He is presenting a paper there. And he wanted me to tell you how much he appreciates and values all of the students that are going through the program. And he was really disappointed that he couldn't be here because you were one of his students. And he hated not being here, but he's not goofing off. He is actually doing something scholarly and academic. Now, he tells me he's doing things scholarly and academic, but when he sends me pictures of what he's doing, it's like, really? You call that a scholarly activity, huh? Okay, but no, he is. Really, he is. But he is, and we were very happy that he got the opportunity, and the university was able to support his trip to Cambridge, so we're happy about that. Now to get back to kind of talking about some of the things that are going on in the college, we talk about program development. In our PhD program in environmental studies, we've actually added 3 new concentrations there, one in agriculture, one in geosciences, and one in research. And what that has actually done for the university, it has actually added 3 new PhD programs. And it's very difficult for a university to add PhD programs, but we've added those, and those will attract new and different students into those programs. I want to talk a little bit in relation to professional studies. Professional studies right now is the 3rd largest master's degree program at Tennessee Tech. And when you think about that, it's the 3rd largest program, and we have 2 people running that program. We have Joe Roberts, and we have Candy Smith, and those are the only ones there. Everything else depends on you guys, the adjuncts, teaching in those programs. So thank you very much for that. When we look at interdisciplinary studies, we're looking at it, and our retention rate is up because of those in the Student Success Center, because of the site coordinators and what they do to get students involved in those programs and keep them in those programs. Not only are our retention rates up, but our graduation rates are up as well. And right now, the College of Interdisciplinary Studies has over 500 students in that college. And when you think about those meager beginnings and now where that program is now, you should be very proud of being part of that. And please, we ask you to help us continue to grow. If you enjoy the program and you find value in that program, please encourage others to get involved in that program. I also want to talk a little bit about what we've done in the area of grants. We have grown significantly in the area of grants, especially in the area of environmental studies. We've gotten a variety of different grants to help grow that program. The college right now is involved in a program called Improving Teacher Quality. We're working with Tennessee Higher Education Commission and the College of Education, and we're getting into the school systems. We're trying to improve the quality of those teachers in the school systems. We have recently submitted a grant, and Tammy Keelan is having a hard time because every day she comes up and she says, "Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? Do we know anything about the grant? Do we know anything?" Well, today we know was the day that they would be making the decision. They're supposed to tell us next week, so hopefully we will get one of those grants. We submitted 2 grants in that area, and we pray that we're going to get one there. But the grants that we've submitted will help us strengthen and enhance the 2+2 programs that a lot of you are involved in. But also we've put in a grant to try to get Tennessee Tech to establish a caregiving center. Because every family is going to go through that issue of caregiving, and we'd like to provide a place for those families that when they start to navigate those very difficult times of dealing with a loved one that's going through an issue of caregiving, we have a way to help them navigate that process. Also, we were talking about scholarships, and we had 7 scholarship award winners tonight. I would like to encourage you and to encourage others. We lost a very, very valuable member of the college this year. We lost Jane Sykes. And she touched a variety of different hearts. Well, we're establishing a scholarship for that to help students that are very close to finishing, and we hope that we can endow a scholarship that we can give to help those students that are very close to get over that final hurdle. So if you can find it in your hearts, and if you can reach out to others, see if you can make a donation that can make a difference in the lives of others, because this program does make that change. Okay, that's all I'll talk about the college. Now we'll talk about why we're actually here tonight. And how long did I go? Much too long. Or not. Okay. But tonight what we're doing is we're recognizing our alumni winner, and it's Anna Smedley. Would you stand so they can see you, and I'll say something about you if you can. All right. She comes from our 2+2 program in McMinnville. She is a plant manager. I think we have some people came in and they said they work for her, or who works for her? Oh, this whole thing. I work for them. Oh, you work for them. She was taking notes. Okay. I don't know how many pieces of cake they have. Okay. But she came through that 2+2 program, and as I was sitting there at the table and she was talking, and she talked about how she could not have gotten through the program had not for Janie. And Janie would call her and say, "Hey, you need to be there. Did you need to submit this document?" And then Janie would help her get through that. Janie, thank you for what you do.
Yes. It was my pleasure, and she did not need a lot of nudging. She's a self-starter.
And she also talked about how she was able to go through the program, being a mother, being full-time employee and a worker, and having that family, and still being able to go through those courses. And that takes significant dedication for you to be able to do that. And she won scholarships. I think, let's see if I can, yes, you got the Dottie West Memorial Scholarship, I see. And you're a member of Phi Theta Kappa, so congratulations there. We are very proud of you. We appreciate what you've done and the lives that you're impacting. And again, congratulations. And would you like to come up and say something?
Sure.
Well, I'm not the best at doing speeches, but I'll try. So I'm a very proud graduate of Tennessee Tech University, and I'm so honored and humbled to be here this evening and to receive this award. I would like to say thank you to the Alumni Association and the College of Interdisciplinary Studies. A special thank you to Janie Robbins. You truly do make a difference in people's lives. Thank you. I'd also like to thank my family and friends that are here this evening. And I'd like to thank my husband, who has been with me every step of the way during this journey. and I don't tell him enough how much I appreciate him. And to my children, Allison and Colin, my world begins and ends with you. And this journey has never been about me. And I'd also like to acknowledge two people that aren't here tonight, but they're very important to me, and that's my parents. So my parents don't have a college degree. They actually don't even have a high school degree. But I'll tell you what they do have. And that is an unbelievable work ethic that they instilled in me to just keep going. So I continue to carry that with me today. So to the teachers and the professors that are here this evening that question, am I making a difference? The answer is yes, you are making a difference. Our youth and our society needs you. Please keep going. So to the college student that may be here tonight that's questioning, is this all worthwhile? The answer is yes. You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. Please just keep going. And also, to the soon-to-be graduate that has no idea what they plan on doing with their life, and I personally know one of those very well, I promise you it's okay. You don't have to have the answers, just keep going. And to the young professionals that are hungry to establish their mark in life, believe me, you're going to get there. Just keep going. And the man that mentored me for 30 years, and he's here this evening, I want to say thank you. I promise to pay it forward. And your work's not done yet. There's a young man sitting next to you that I plan on you mentoring as well. So please, just keep going. So in closing tonight, I would like to say, no matter where you come from, no matter how many times you fall, and believe me, in this life you are going to fall. No matter how many times that little voice in your head says, just quit, just give up. And again, no matter how many people tell you that you can't, and believe me, there will be many, just keep going, and you will find the answers. So at this point, I would just like to say thank you all very much again for being here. I am extremely humbled and honored to receive this award, and thank you, and God bless.